Hey guys, what's up? It's Duncan here, KH Fan, bringing you guys an album review. This time with the 2013 Nuclear Blast release of Pinnacle of Bedlam by Suffocation. And if you can't really tell, I'm feeling a little sick today, and I just woke up. So let's get it started. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Suffocation, get out. They are if you want to say a technical death metal band, but they're kind of like more like a brutal death metal band in a way, hailing all the way from New York. These guys have been around since the late 80s, early 90s, and they're mostly famous for their debut album, Effigy of the Forgotten, which in my opinion is still their best album. And Pinnacle of Bedlam is their first album since their follow-up album to 2009's Blood Oath. Now, if you guys also didn't know, this is the first full-length album that Suffocation has done without Mike Smith, the original drummer. He left early 2012, I guess due to personal reasons. I'm not entirely sure. But they also got former drummer David Colross, who played on the Despise the Sun EP. And I had some high expectations for this record. Well, not really high expectations, but I had really good expectations for this album. And honestly, my expectations have exceeded on this album, because this album absolutely fucking blew my mind. The fact that the production on this album is definitely a huge step up from Blood Oath. And honestly, this is the best record that Suffocation has put out in a very, very long time. Probably since the Despise the Sun EP. Yeah, this album just absolutely kills. I mean, David Colross really proved himself on this record. I mean, his drumming, I wasn't too familiar with this guy's drumming, because, I mean, I've heard the Despise the Sun EP a couple times, and thought it was pretty good, but his drumming on this record is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's probably some of the best drumming I've heard in Suffocation for a while. Frank Mullen's vocals, I can't get over this guy. This guy, he has some of the best death metal growls out of any death metal vocalist, period, in my opinion. He really proves it on this record. And for the record, he's not leaving Suffocation. He's just not going to be a full-time touring member. He's going to be a full-time member of the band, but he just won't be touring full-time because of real-world work stuff and the economy and being shit and whatnot. There's a couple little bass solos in the record that I kind of noticed. I forgot which songs they were on, but those really stood out, because usually you don't really hear bass solos unless like you hear like Cannibal Corpse, like on Torture. The guitars, the riffs on this record are pretty damn memorable in my opinion. I mean, Terrence Hobbs really outdid himself on this record when it came to the riffs. Very well played, extremely tight. The entire record itself is just really, really tight. They really punch you hard in the face, and it's a real. And the drums on this record is just a really big driving force. I mean, the drums are very well mixed in this record, as well as everything else. I mean, what can I say? This is probably the best production job I've heard on a Suffocation record yet. And the fact that these guys have been doing this for more than 20 years is pretty damn amazing. I mean, yeah, I can't really say anything bad about this album. It's just Suffocation's been one of those bands for me that I just keep going back to every now and then. I haven't constantly been listening to them, but I have been listening to them a lot since I got this album. If I were to really give this a score, I'd probably give this an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10. This was a very, very good death metal release. I mean, death metal has been really kicking it this year so far. I mean, the New Devourment, New Catalepsy, those albums have really set the bar high for death metal in 2013, and I'm really looking forward to what's coming next later on this year. So basically, that's my review of the new Suffocation. Hope you guys enjoy it. I encourage you guys to go buy it, because I don't know if you guys saw the Suffocation, the video of Guy from Suffocation going to the mall and actually going to FYE to buy his own CD. Seriously, go out and buy the physical copy of the CD. Don't download it. I mean, I downloaded it just to hear it, but I actually went out and bought it, and yeah, it's definitely worth the money. If you want, get the special edition with the DVD because it's awesome. So I'm going to conclude this review. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Peace out and keep it metal.